Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Ronan, and today is the March 18th, 2018, and yeah, we're gonna do this little weekly outlook video for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. Hope it's not too loud, or hope there's not too much background noise going on. But yeah, let's get right into it. And it's so if you remember on Friday. A few different pairs: NZD, USD, AUD, USD. I can go ahead and pull them up right here. Let me get the screen mirroring going for you. Basically, US dollar had a huge rally at the end of the week last week, but over the course of the weekend, not surprisingly, a bunch of stuff went on with Trump and the Trump administration, and really it's hard to tell what's going to happen. So right now, Trump is under investigation for all kinds of different stuff, but specifically what he's under investigation for is Russian meddling in the election. Sorry, I'm trying to get this screen mirroring set up for you guys so I can bring up my charts. And the thing is, it's not getting any better for him. And then on top of that, there's more evidence coming out of him having affairs with these different porn stars. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And what I'm saying is everything seems to be tightening in and tightening in and tightening in. And of course, over the course of the weekend, he took to Twitter and just went crazy on some different tweets, firing pretty much nearly everybody in his cabinet. And then here we go. Here's some tweets. Wow, watch Comey liar under oath. He said strongly never. No, he lied. Anyways, spent a little time with Andrew McKay, but he never took notes when he was with me. I don't believe he made memos except to make his own agenda, probably at a later date. Same with lying James Comey. Can we call them fake memos? Anyways, he's just losing his shit, man, basically, on Twitter. And which this isn't the first time it's happened. So it's going to be interesting to see, how much faith the market is going to continue to put into the Trump administration. I don't see how they could really continue to do it. Let's see. I'm having trouble loading my my charts and my screen mirroring, so I might just have to pull up the ones that I sent you guys, which is fine. I'll try one more time. But in the meantime, let's see. Let's look up Zero Hedge. There's FOREX Factory. Here we go. Yeah, let's see what's coming up in the news. But with all this stuff, the markets are going to open Monday. This investigation with Trump is closing in. I don't see how much longer he can last in office. Political beliefs aside, I don't see how they can how that's going to do anything strong for the U.S. in terms of a strong economy, strong dollar. Oh man, it's one of those days where it seems like no electronics are working right. But loading the news here. I'll go ahead and pull up some of these charts. Oh, nice. Here we go. Well, that's good at least. As far as charts that I dropped for you guys, Oh man, wow, this is frustrating. Oh, here we go. Here's one of them. Technology, man. But here's NZD USD. And so with all the commodity pairs last week, um, you can see NZD USD, AUD USD particularly, just a huge drop. And right here we had this trend line break, but it's hitting support here, right? It's about to hit support. Like I said, what I'm predicting with all these pairs is I'm predicting a weak US dollar next week. And so this would be a perfect retest of hitting the support here and at least retesting the backside of this trend line. And you can see this across the board. GBP USD was pretty strong last week, you know, despite the dollar. And we had it break out of this triangle pattern here. We had this triangle breakout formation, right? Broke lower, gathered itself, consolidated a bit, and broke back above this trend line. So I can see this breaking back out. What's good about when you're drawing your trend lines to continue them past where the price is so you can see what the next target is. And you know, this is just super apparent here, and I think 1.42 is going to be a great target for GU. If we zoom out here, 1.42, maybe even higher, right? So if the dollar comes out super weak this week and the pound continues to rally, we could see a break back above this trend line. But if anything, retesting the backside of the trend right here. So you can see we're already on this daily support. So it's going nowhere but up as far as cable goes. NJ, so like I said last week, NZD pairs, AUD pairs just dropped off huge in a massive way. But this on the daily chart, so we're about to hit the support here. I could see a good bounce back to 61.8. I think commodity pairs could rally this week. The Canadian as well. AUD USD. So this is what I was talking about, right? So we broke this through this major support here, 0.7750, right? And we're below it now. I'm thinking a retest is going to happen for sure. Now, if shit continues to hit the fan in the United States, especially with Trump, maybe we could get a break back above this this resistance level. 7750 is a big level, but if it doesn't break back above, then we're going lower for sure. So 0.7600 is definitely going to be a good target for AU. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, I have an awesome VIP group. It's free to enter. All you have to do is partner up with my broker that I'm partnered with, and we will get you access to all these charts that I drop, my signals, and I have a training program that outlines my methods, right? I've really tried to simplify everything so it makes sense, right? I didn't become profitable until I really took it back a notch and started to chill out with all the different strategies and really tried to assess how can I make this simplified as possible. So EU, same story, similar to GU. We had a breakdown lower, but we have this daily support here, this daily trend line, and I think this is going to gear up for a nice bounce back to 1.24 for sure, possibly 1.25, especially this week. If US dollar is weak, then we're going to see a huge rally for sure in euro pairs. This GU. US dollar Swissy, same thing. Look, we're in this triangle formation. We're about to retest here. But the thing is, all this news broke out over the weekend, so this could turn back lower, right? So that's why I had both these arrows here, right? So yeah, obviously it's going to go one way or the other. But the reason I'm doing this is, look, a lot of news broke, and if it starts to head off lower right off the rip, then I don't see it breaking back above this upper trend line. UJ is definitely bearish. We've had a breakout above this trend line, but it's still just dancing its way down. And I think 105 is definitely is in the cards for UJ. And then here's UCAD, right? So like I said, Canadian pairs, I think we're gonna see a pullback on them. And it just wouldn't stop. You can see we're in positions open right now. And look how overbought it is on the RSI right here. So it's just a matter of time before it's going to break lower. And a good target is this lower trend line here. AJ, just huge breakdown. And you know, when you see a big breakdown like this, when you see it's oversold, like it's oversold here, it's going to bounce, right? It's just a matter of time. Like overall, yeah, it's still going to continue lower, but we're going to get a bounce here. Will it hit 82? I don't know. Probably not. But, I mean, 82.5? Yeah, most likely. Will it hit higher than that? Possibly, right? So if AUD, NZD, CAD rally this week, then yeah. But if it's just a shitstorm in the White House still, and JPY being a safe haven currency like it is, then we're going to continue to see JPY strength. Also, that's very dependent on the S&P 500. If that starts to fall again, GBP CAD is way overdue for a pullback. So look at this divergence here. The price is continuing up, but it's weakening on the RSI down here, right? You can see this downtrend right there. So, and I think that's going to be it because I can't get my screen mirroring to work for you guys. So I'm sorry about that, but we got, oh, here, let's go over, see what's in the news. Monetary policy meeting minutes for AUD Monday. I expect that to be not too big of a deal. This is going to be a big deal. CPI data for GBP, and like I said, for GU, if this comes out positive, then man, we're going to see GU skyrocket back to 1.42, no doubt about it. So these G20 meetings, that's going to be important. I don't know how much of market impact it has, but it could. So definitely something to keep an eye on. If you've watched my videos that are on YouTube, I go into some of the Twitter feeds that I like to follow, and Zero Hedge is a good one. Twitter is an awesome resource for keeping up with fundamentals. So I think it's very important for you guys to start doing that, especially people in my group. Just even if you don't know what they're talking about, just keep reading it over and over and over. And I promise you, it's like immersing yourself and learning a different language. Like if you go live in the country, you're going to learn the language a lot faster. So same way with all this fundamental, the terms and stuff for fundamental analysis. You just start reading it over and over and over. Eventually, it's going to click. Promise. Wednesday's going to be a big day because the Fed statement. Are they going to be hiking interest rates, right? So this is the thing. I'd said that the U.S. dollar I predicted to be weak. So if they hike interest rates, the market's somewhat already priced this in, is the thing. So it's going to be it's hard to say what's going to happen. Let me just put it that way. You never know. So if they hike interest rates, if it's a If it's above 1.75, then yeah, US dollar is going to be just super strong. If it stays at 1.75, then might not see that big of a market reaction. If it's below 1.75, which I don't think it will be, then US dollar is going to be super weak. But leading up to that, with this whole drama with Trump, is what I'm talking about. I foresee that being not good for the US dollar. So we have some big news for AUD as well. NZD rate statement, probably going to stay the same. Unemployment for AUD. Monetary policy for the pound. So, I mean, it's going to be volatile week. It's looking like it could be. So volatility is fun when you're on the right side of it. So, and then close it out on Friday is Canadian, big day for CAD. So, but I think we'll see a pullback on CAD pairs before Friday. So hope you found this helpful. Thanks so much to everybody in my group. I really appreciate all y'all. And let's have a killer week. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, and click the links below and check out our group. It's free to check out. So I appreciate all y'all, and let's have an awesome week.